evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gamestah TV. It's Monday night. Welcome back. After 5 weeks of the Zowie Gamestah Overwatch League, you know what it's all about. 6 rounds of Swiss format matches, teams fighting for one of 4 qualifying positions in the playoffs this week. It's going to be a cracker. We've got some big names coming back into the qualifiers, and it promises to be a huge evening of Overwatch. Get on the Twitters, get on the phone, get your friends, get your mum, your dad, everybody in, because we're going to bring you some amazing Overwatch thanks to Zowie and Gamestah. My name is Chrisis. I'm your host for the evening, and I'm joined by the cast of, it's not thousands, but it certainly feels like it sometimes when we all get nattering away here in GTV1. We'll start off with your main caster for the evening, Bobby J. Good evening, Bobby J. Fantastic. And he's going to be joined for the first, and in fact for most of the evening, by our latest rookie. And he's getting quite a bit of experience under his belt. Certainly will be tonight. Good evening, GyMaR. It's going to be a fantastic time. We're happy to have you in. Well, we're just having a quick last-minute change, ladies and gentlemen, before we start off our first match. It's going to be Tainted Minds versus Rejected. We were going to be featuring another match, and we had to make a quick changeover because one of their players is going to be indeterminately late. So we'll be cracking in to that first match in just a moment. And what I'm going to do, Bobby J, is I'm going to hand it over to you. You can do the lead-up. And then we will get into the game. Hey guys, I'm just going to jump in there. We've got a little bit of a gap in the conversation. So, goodness me, not without our issues tonight. Tainted Minds are missing a player who his train has been delayed apparently. So they are actually forfeiting their first round because it's now 10 minutes in and they are unable to play. So what we're going to be doing is bringing you another game, and I think it's going to be Orbit versus RA Esports, so that's the Royal Allegiance guys. So just bear with us while we get this sorted out, ladies and gentlemen. We wanted to kick off straight away, and unfortunately we've had a couple of teams. This is actually the second match that we've had to shift away from, both because teams had rosters that weren't available. So these things do happen. Bear with us. We're going to cut to a short break while we get organized with the next team, and we will be right back in just a moment. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Gamestah TV and a little bit of a restart of tonight's cast. I won't do my intro because you've probably heard my voice already too much for the evening. But thanks to various failures of pushing buttons again, you missed out on the wonderful intro given by Bobby J and GyMaR as they work through some of the hot topics of tonight. Now, we wanted to bring you a match that we had selected. The team couldn't start on time. In fact, one of their players was so late that they're not going to be able to complete the first round at all. So we are going to be starting tonight's cast with round number 2. I do apologize for the delays and for the little bit of a mix-up earlier on with the buttons and the radio silence on the stream. We'll get things right eventually here at Gamestah. It'll only take us maybe another decade. And when I say us, I mean me, because Bobby J and GyMaR, you guys are doing a great intro, and you're going to get to do it all over again.
Yeah, thanks, man. Feels good. All right. It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all fun. But yeah, tonight I'm here with my old pal GyMaR, and we've got some interesting changes that has happened with different teams over the past week. So starting with Snowblind, GyMaR.
Yeah, it appears that Chiefs have given Snowblind, or Tainted Minds have taken Snowblind, but either way, Snowblind will now be on Tainted Minds rather than Chiefs, which has interesting implications for both teams, because now Tainted Minds, new DPS, could be what they need to become the best team. I mean, we don't know. And Chiefs, on the other hand, looks like they'll be having a number of roster mix-ups. I've heard from some sources that Turmo will now be going to Flex, which should be really interesting, as he's been playing Reinhardt for Chiefs since beta, as far as I'm aware, even before they were Chiefs. So these lineup changes, you know, each team's looking to really get ahead of Untitled Spreadsheet, who have shown themselves to be the dominant force, and this may be what they need.
Yeah, with Ori and Smoglet joining the Chiefs boys for their games tonight. Chiefs do have the first bye of the night. So also on the topic of the Chiefs, this is the first time we've seen them in the qualifiers. They've auto-qualified every single round, every single week they've played here in Zowie style. So this is their first time. GyMaR.
Yeah, I mean, due to them not showing up last week, they have to qualify like anyone else. I mean, we're not going to give them special treatment just because they're a top team. So they're going to have to do the hard work tonight. And with so many teams playing off for those spots in the league finals, you really need to be getting wins tonight. Yeah, their bye helps, but if they can't get points in the rest of their games, they'll be looking at a bad seeding, or even they could be looking at not making the league finals, as far as I'm aware. So they're going to need to really bring the A game.
Yeah, with the league finals just around the corner on August 6th. We'll be starting at 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. But so the Zowie Gamestah leaderboard is very close. And I'll try and see if Chrisis, can you bring up the leaderboard, the Zowie Gamestah leaderboard on the screen?
And I've got it up there, and just a quick note, I got a message from the boys of, who was it? Blame Coin Flip. They were concerned that their points hadn't been added. I hadn't clicked another button, so the update button got clicked, and they'll be pleased to see that their points have been added. And I think their standings will have adjusted as well. So they're now on 16 points instead of just the 7 points that they had from before. So it's on screen now anyway. There you go.
Thank you very much. So at the moment, GyMaR, we see, and Chrisis, we both see Untitled Spreadsheet have dominated here, 14 points every week for winning. So they're on 56 points, guaranteed. There's no question about that they're going to be going through. Along with the Woodcucks and Jam Gaming, those three teams are a shoe-in for the final series on August 6th. But since Chiefs missed last week, they have been overtaken by some teams. They're on 39, and the rest of the teams have caught up because they've been quite consistent in playing every week. So we have Chiefs, Thanks, Orbit, Avant, and Team Expert GyMaR will not be playing tonight, so they're not going to be here. And then down there, we still have Quentium, who auto-qualified last week by making it to the semifinals with that very, very entertaining and close game with Untitled Spreadsheet last week.
Yeah, I was surprised at how well they did against Untitled Spreadsheet, to be honest, because Untitled Spreadsheet have been such a dominant team, and then to lose Dorado against Quentium, who everyone expected if a team was to be taking maps off them, it would be Woodcucks, but Quentium took a map off them. So, I mean, it could spell the beginning of the end for Untitled Spreadsheet. I mean, I'm not going to predict that because that would be a very risky move for my analysis career. But I will say that they aren't unbeatable, and I want to see who is the one to try and do that.
And of course, we introduced a $50 bounty last week. That $50 has carried over, and there's going to be another $50 added to that, ladies and gentlemen, on the playoffs on Thursday this week to any team that can beat Untitled Spreadsheets and knock them out at any stage in the quarterfinals, the semifinals, or the grand finals. If they are able to beat Untitled Spreadsheets and knock them out of the bracket, then that $100 will be going to their team. Now, we are just about ready to start, and we are, in fact, going to be bringing you a round one game. A bit of a miscommunication went through, and it wasn't that the player was missing. There was just, I don't know, some sort of delay or whatever. So we are going to be bringing you Tainted Minds going up against Rejected. And just as I start introducing them, we have a player not in the bracket just yet. So hopefully we'll be able to bring this game to you in a moment. While we're just giving them a chance to get in there, remember our giveaways, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to be doing another Overwatch t-shirt to a lucky raffle winner from the viewers. And that will open when we hit 100 viewers. So we haven't had a great start, bit of a rocky start, running a little bit late tonight, but that doesn't mean you can't get your friends in. When the action starts, it's going to be amazing. And we'll open that raffle the minute we hit 100 viewers. Well, the teams are in, and we are cracking into our first game on Lijiang Tower. Bobby J, take it away.
Thank you very much. And GyMaR, we're here with our first round with a bit of a communication error before, but nonetheless, we're here with Tainted Minds making their return, and they look to smash teams tonight so they can make their way into the top 8.
Yeah, I want to see how they do with Snowblind. I mean, really, like, I've talked about it before, but this is what I'm watching for, really. Will Snowblind be what Tainted Mind needs? Or will the addition of a new member to their roster cause miscommunication? That's what I want to know. But it appears that I can't get out of spawn anymore thanks to the new patch, so unfortunately I can't be flying around the map. But still, it should be good.
No fun for you. You can fly around and just run yourself into that basketball hoop if you want. So see if you can go through it. I did it. You can go through the basketball hoop with your camera. So just loop yourself through that, mate, and then they'll take away the next 15 seconds. Anyway, Tainted Minds are here. They are currently ranked 11th on the Zowie Gamestah leaderboard, so they need to get some points. They're on 24 points at the moment. And Team Expert, who is not, they're rank 8, they're on 30. They're not playing tonight, so there's definitely going to be a team dropping out of the top 8. So good news for anyone else trying to get to the top 8 tonight. And we'll be seeing if they can do it, and because they need to make up those points as they get ready to fight here. Underway, the first flash here tonight. Nice puts on his Diva made defense matrix. Same with Elias here on the other side of the team. Rejected as we get a little bit of a battle happening outside. Not too much is happening with Tainted Minds opting to go inside the tower and defend from there as point unlocks. They try and be the first ones to cap, and we have Rejected not moving up here, GyMaR.
Yeah, very early in the fight, D-Field picked up Jinx, and that really just delayed so much on the side of Rejected, and so now they will be pushing in.
I mean, now leading the charge here with Zaya and Diva as the Lucio ult is popped here on Tainted Minds. They've taken down Sharky and Total Eclipse. So players dropping on the side of Rejected. They're forcing them out here. Tainted Minds early, and they're going for an early cap with 23%.
Yeah, very early in that fight again, Snowblind picked up Total Eclipse, and really if Rejected want to be capturing this point, they can't afford to be losing players that early in fights. Trying to beat the defending team on King of the Hill really relies on getting a good pick or using a good ultimate. I saw that Sharksy used the High Noon, but I believe it picked up 1 player. You really need more impact than that if you're already a player down. And so they should be able to fight again.
Lucio ult popped here for Rejected, but they're going straight into a Zarya ult here. Beautiful work by Tainted Minds. The D.Va ult goes down along with the Zenyatta ult here for Tainted Minds. They're forcing them out the outside, but we've got Total Eclipse's Reaper coming from the back line along with the Zenyatta. He gets flash banged in the face. He shifts away here along with D-Field. He's getting taken down. Elias holding strong for his team. Total Eclipse. He's going around there, picks up a double kill. Elmo's jumping around. He's been singled out. Noah drops his neck in the middle, trying to hold the point for his team to come back from spawn. But he's been popped with the Discord Orb, so he's forced out. He's going to fall down now to the hands of Sharky there, and they're going to get the point.
Yeah, Rejected traded it a lot better that time. I saw Elias's ultimate with the nerf this picking up 1. It's very good use of the D.Va ult, because on this point, you've got to really break line of sight, and if you can catch teams unawares, it's easy to get picks in this open point. So you really got to use the ultimates well, and that appears to be what Rejected did that fight.
Rejected on % now with Tainted Minds getting ready to make their way in. Here they go as Noah is the first one in along with Chenny. Defense matrix up for Elias. The Zarya ult goes down for Team Rejected, catching 3 members of Tainted. They're all falling there. Good job there. This kill picking up a double as still have Tainted Minds on the side. With Snowblind though doing work in the background, and they're still contesting it here as Snowblind picks up a double kill.
Yeah, very nice ult combos coming out of Rejected with Assist Kill and Total Eclipse comboing the ultimates, but really it wasn't enough because they only caught 3 players and the rest of the fight wasn't going well.
Sharky on the outside gets flashbanged by D-Field. He's moving along with the healing orb on him on the outside. Elmo picks up the kill along with Chenny. Noah's pushing people back here. Total Eclipse is on the Reaper now. Moving onto the side. Elias puts up that name I'm getting wrong. Puts up the defense shield. He's got the shield around him. Pops the mech. It's going down. The rest of his team trying to get out of the way. Chenny gets up the kill. The Total Eclipse on the outside. Zowie goes down on 1 person only, and Elias drops out of it. His mech has been popped. He's got a Lucio there to help him out, but he's fallen and they're bleeding in here, guys.
Yeah, that Zarya ult was really just to try and finish off players and stop this overtime, and that's what it did.
And Snowblind picks up a nice triple kill there to finish it off, and then we have Tainted Minds picking up the first point here on Lijiang Tower.
Yeah, I talked about Snowblind joining the team. He really did work that round on Reaper. I mean, admittedly, Reaper is a very strong pick on King of the Hill. Snowblind used it very well, getting numbers of picks for Tainted Minds. That's what you want from a new pickup. You want them to be the star, and that's what he has been so far.
With Rejected, we've seen some of their players here and there, but it's mostly just like the free agent A. So I wouldn't say not free agent A, but it's just the team full of pickup players. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe they're all teams. They're all players that haven't yet found a team, which is kind of cool. You know, when we get players bonding over this and they get to show themselves to teams as they face them in this. It's a really good idea. So if there's any free agents out there, it's a good idea to enter competitions like this.
And we've got everyone collapsing here just out in front of the checkpoint, as Elias is always being the first one, always to enter the battle first. Defense matrix up for both leaders. Elias's mech has been popped as Siskill and Total Eclipse picking up the first kills of the game here. Siskill gets a double kill, and Sharky picks up another, and we have Rejected clearing out the roster here of Tainted Minds and gonna cap the point now as it unlocks.
Yeah, they just won the fight straight up. I mean, admittedly, yeah, Elias's mech gets popped, but D.Va survives past the point where the mech gets popped, and Rejected getting the kills, and that's what it takes to win Koth. It's a very brawl game mode, and so if they can continue to get these kills, they can hold this point.
Tainted Minds choosing to go on the inside route here, coming through on their left hand side. Sharky gets the kill on D-Field though. Soon as they enter, got D.Va and Moonshine, the tanks pushing in face first. They're trying to get in there as they're getting around. Sharky picks up the kill on Snowblind. The mech ult has been popped here for D.Va. They're going inside Zarya's ult here. They've been trapped on the outside. That's Total Eclipse picking up a double kill and securing the checkpoint once again.
Yeah, in that fight, Sharky really MVP, because he was just picking up player after player. I mean, we saw him pick D-Field at the beginning there. If you can take down the other team's McCree at the beginning of a fight, McCree, in my opinion, is the strongest DPS pick in the current meta. So taking down D-Field like that really just made the fight so winnable.
Snowblind is dashing around, trying to get onto the outside. Snowblind picks up a kill on top of Sharky. Both Lucio ults and Zenyatta ults are going down here. Diva ults. It's just a concoction here of ultimates. Snowblind gets a kill on Jinx. Elias gets a kill on Chenny. Elias is getting more kills, but Snowblind gets a double kill here, along with Moonshot picking up a kill. And we have Tainted Minds capping the point here, and they're going to push on top of that sort of bridge.
Yeah, that fight we just saw the reverse of what I was talking about. Sharky getting picked off straight away and losing that McCree for rejected, they don't have enough damage and they continue to get picked off. You really need to be winning those fights. Yeah, ultimates can try and turn it around, but if you don't have a McCree on close range like this, you're going to have trouble.
Rejected, enter the point along the Zenyatta ult to get them inside. Moonshot defending with that Zarya ult, smalling most of the team up whole. There's a mech ult in the middle of them. They all stand. No, they don't survive. Noah gets a double kill from it. Great work for Noah as he picks up a massive kill for his team. Chenny's the only one stuck inside the rejected Zarya ult, but he's all alive. Lucio doing well as they force them out here, and nice work there from Tainted Minds.
Yeah, it was a beautiful combo, that Zarya ult and the Diva ult. I mean, it could have been used earlier to more effect, but really, it's really strong because that Diva ult no longer kills the Diva as of the latest patch. The Diva can position much better after activating nerf this, and it appears that we'll be seeing another fight here.
Yeah, total eclipse is the first one. A run across the bridge, sold shot at 76. Elias picks up a kill on Chenny to help them gain entry here for 5-on-5 at the moment, as we have plays down each team. G-Field gets his Death Blossom off, but he doesn't, as Snowblind though and I'd clean up those kills and amongst that clutter of that bunch of ults right next to that bridge.
Once again, we're seeing Snowblind as a high impact player. That Tracer's really doing work. I mean, the only real counter to Tracer on the rejected team is that McCree, and that's only one player trying to deal with that.
Both Lucios hit their sound barrier as teams flash just beyond that bridge. We've got Moonshot who's zapping people in the face. Soldier 76 egg has been put down here. Third one picks up a kill on Sharky. Noah and D-Field both pick up kills. D-Field's going for more as he's right in the face of Total Eclipse. He chooses to shift away to Elmo Zenyatta ult, keeping everyone nice and healthy. Snowblind picks up a double kill, and they're going to win here at GyMaR, and they're going to pick up the win in round number 1.
Yeah, Tainted Minds just really show that they're the better brawling team, and that's what we saw.
And we got the Plantronics player of the game, Norad here on the Diva. This would be that mech ult here. Beautiful combination with that Zarya, as we saw that was the Plantronics player of the game, GyMaR.
Yeah, as you saw, if it had been activated earlier, I think he would have caught 1 or 2 more players. But still good comboing there from Tainted Minds.
And this was the first round completed here at Zowie Gamestah's first week. Sorry, don't worry. I'm gonna get myself all muddled up. Don't worry, it's time to select our Plantronics MVP for this match. The nominee will be going to the draw for the Plantronics Rig 500 HD 7.1 gaming headset. No win 1 of 3 of those. So GyMaR, we need to pick someone to. You need to pick someone to be a nominee.
Well, I think Tainted Minds really were the dominant force, and part of that. The biggest part of that, I think, was Snowblind. He's a new pickup for the team, and I think he really brought the damage in that game, and I think for that reason, he's the MVP.
So congratulations, Snowblind, the newest pickup for Tainted Minds, getting the Plantronics nominee. We'll be taking a short break here and going on straight on to round number 2, so we'll see you shortly here on GameStar TV's #1 cast of Zowie Gamestah Overwatch.